Hi guys, welcome back to more Persona 5, and in this episode, we're gonna continue our tactical espionage puzzle solving action. Wait, this is most definitely not espionage, never mind! I just thought I'd make a Metal Gear Anyways, we're continuing onward, and also, yeah, that probably a booby trap. Yeah, most definitely. God dang. You know, eventually we're gonna run out of 9 lives to where we can survive that. I mean, the pendulum in the first palace, like, that keeps happening like every other palace. Like, god dang. The main character really is a cat. But, yeah, guys. So, in this episode, we are going to wrap up the remainder of this palace and get to Futaba's treasure. But, to do that, I kind of need to bring up a really glaring issue that this palace actually has, which is it doesn't really have a lot of shadows in it. In fact, it's the smallest amount, and get in there, dude. Literally, just rip them asunder. Man, I love that animation. It makes me really sad we haven't seen Morgana's, except that one. Wait, did I even show that? I don't even remember. That might have been in a practice recording, but basically Morgana turns into a car and runs over everybody. It's really god dang funny, but here's a problem with this palace. Like, 90% of the shadows, we're just gonna keep refining. In fact, I think we've seen literally all of them, so for the majority of this episode, other than this one fight scene, I'm probably going to be editing out the encounters, but in its place, you'll at least get to see the puzzle action, you know, pretty quickly, I like to think, you know. Actually, like, I didn't realize that till, like, literally today when I looked at all of the enemies inside this palace. Keep in mind, my initial playthrough of this palace was roughly like a month ago, so some things I don't necessarily remember right off the bat, and yeah, we pretty much don't really need to do much left in this palace. So defeating the enemies, sure, I still want to recruit a majority of the shadows, but that's not a like mandatory feat. Like, you can get around that by fusing, and oh no, I got sand on my head. God dang, I don't like sand. It's brittle and coarse. Okay, I'm not gonna quote the prequels. This video has already made me enough, kinda, so no need for that. And there's a stone slab here. Touching this one will probably activate it too. What do you want to do, Joker? We'll touch it, I guess. No downside. Oh no, it's red. That's bad. Crap. Ooh, it lit up! Just like we were expecting. There are red inscriptions on there this time. They say R01100. Alright, yeah, that's the new code. This code is similar to the prior one. These would surely be hints for those buttons. To be honest, this reminds me of binary. Yo, Makoto, we're like miles ahead of you. Makes sense, given Futaba-chan's hacker background. Well then, let's go see if anything has changed. I actually don't really know too much about computer hacking. Would the binary really be that important? I mean, I imagine it had something to do in, like, its place, but that seems like more of a... Well, I guess you have to create programs sometimes to hack into stuff, but yeah, something changed in this room. Oh. Now, yeah, the sand in the background came down. No, now there's a lot more Death Stars. They're scary. I don't like them. Something's changed in the room, just like we expected. There should be some connection between that and the code that appeared on that stone slab. Yes, and in fact, it's a very simple puzzle. Like, I don't know, man. I can't fault it too much. At least it's not the infamous, there's 3 bells puzzle from a specific Western game, which I'm not going to really reference, because I actually haven't played it, so I can't judge it too harshly, but it's become somewhat of a running joke in the gaming world, I guess. And I actually messed up. I need to turn this one on. That's what I get for saying this puzzle is really easy, I guess. Actually, like, despite me really loving every single puzzle game I've ever played, I hardly play them, like, ever. Like, I hear Professor Layton is really great, but I don't even know where to start with that franchise. But yeah, basically, now there's another code. It's red. You have to do all of them over. Yeah, don't really think I need to spell this out for you guys. In fact, a lot of the puzzles in this area are pretty straightforward, so I don't imagine anyone would really need a guide for this segment, but hey, in case you do, that's what I'm here for, man. And it's kind of crazy to think, like, way back in the day, I played through, like, a lot of Atlas games, and there were never, like, there's just no information on them, ever. And now there is, and that's just, like, such a cool thing for, like, me to, like, actually witness happening. Like, these games are finally getting popular, man. I god dang love it. But yeah, let's press the button. Or at least popular to a degree. I mean, they're always going to be niche when you really break it down. And wait, what's going on? Strange reaction than anything up to this point. Guys, look. Oh no! What the crud? This giant boulder is rolling down the corridor? Yes. It looks like it. It's like a vending machine or something. Dude, they ain't stopping. Is this gonna be okay? I don't know. Let's maybe press it again. Oh my god, it's going faster. Oh my gosh. It only made it worse. Do something about this Joker. I don't... Alright, I don't know. I'm pressing it as many times. Screw it. Let's just burn the whole thing down. Eh? Did that work? Maybe. Crap. It didn't. Bummer. Did it stop?
Don't tell me.
Is this what the slab could have meant by form a path? Maybe. Crud, dude. I actually like this a lot. Yeah, I don't know. That's one thing, like, I started, like, learning about these games in 2011, and in the 6 years, like, the amount of fan art and, like, Western, like, just, you know, audience that, like, SMT games have garnered is kind of crazy sometimes. God dang, that's... Talk about a mess, yeah. It's broken. Well, I guess it'd be a little more precise to say we broke it. Yeah, kind of did all of this. Can't get through like this. What are we gonna do? I don't know about that. Perhaps we could walk over the giant boulders? Let's try it. I mean, yeah, we are phantom thieves and somehow have insane dexterity for these type of things. I don't know, I think that's kind of funny. And hey, I actually can't get through that part down there because there's like rubble, so could have shown that off, but you're not really missing a lot. But seriously, how cool is this? Man, I love that. And there's even barcodes on the giant boulders too. I think that's kind of cool. But seriously, how do the Phantom Thieves have such like physical prowess? Makoto, I mean, I'll be realistic with you. You kick butt. But it's not like you go to the gym, you just study. Same with Yusuke, he just paints all day. Well, I guess awakening to your persona does give you a significant boost in physical strength and dexterity, but yeah, I guess that's the explanation. And okay, let's see, did I miss any pot? No, okay. I'm still trying to get all the treasures I can because I'm really stinking weird about that. I don't honestly know why I want to get them all. And can I please get up there? What the heck was that about? Gosh, but yeah, the light's being fed into this room. So let's go check what's going on inside the Great Corridor. And I think we're actually, yeah, pretty much done. Awesome. So now on to the next piece of artwork, I guess. And it's the same mechanism as the one we saw before. And we just gotta touch it and make something happen, yeah? Well, let's try it out. Alright. Do anything for more puzzles, please. I'm addicted and... Hey, it came on. This one's kind of hard to tell, though. Ugh, seems kind of messed up. Must be scrambled as well. Use the controls to make it put it back together. Alright, I'm way ahead of you, so... Oh my gosh, I don't even want to complete this one. It's too sad. Alright, let's, yeah, right there. And this one needs to be like... Ah, crap. No, I need to move that. Right when I said, oh yeah, dude, I'm so stinking good at puzzle games. Look at me, dude. I'm like the king of this crap. But in reality, I actually feel like I'm pretty mediocre at them. Then again, though, like I said 100 times, I'm extremely hard on myself. To the point where it's sometimes unhealthy. But yeah, there you go. That's the really disturbing picture. It seems complete. Man, is she jumping in front of a car? Could this be the moment when Futaba's mother committed suicide?
Oh.
Another voice. Futaba, you are... Oh my god. Was really... Man. Was really taking care of Futaba that much of a strain on her? And she was single, and she died right in front of Futaba's eyes. That's horrible. So, did her desire to forget those memories cause her to repress them? Yeah, most likely, but jeez. Hey, the path has opened up again. We gotta keep going onward for Futaba's sake. And our own, but seriously, man, that's a lot to stomach. I don't know. Just, that whole idea kind of just... It's a lot for me to handle, I'll just be honest with you. Alright, open, that was a breeze. Pretty far in now, right? Has to be past the halfway. Yeah, the treasure's definitely close. You better be excited. I think you're the most excited, Morgana, but... Heck yeah, I am. So now we're at the uppermost corridor. And there's just one more door to go. Also, there's one more safe room. But now is the time I like to talk about something which I really don't highlight enough in, like, my actual videos. But today I want to talk about a specific arcana. And that is the Hermit arcana, which I feel really reflects this place a lot. And speaking of Hermit's arcana persona... We actually got the Naga. I don't know if this was in between episodes. I just have him now. He's kind of cool, I guess. He doesn't really get any good skills, but here's his backstory for you. He's kind of a hermit. Not really, but the Hermit arcana, at least as far as like gameplay goes, it's sort of based around very slow moving persona, but they have like a high affinity for status ailments. And I think that's kind of cool because it fits what the arcana is actually about. And what wonderful form. Seeing such divine sculptures in person is exceedingly rare. Yeah, you should probably want to be seeing anything like this crap if we weren't in a palace. Seriously, this almost feels like a trip abroad or something. Hey, now's not the time to be letting your guard down. I can sense lots of shadows up ahead. And yeah, there most definitely are, but back to the Hermit Arcana itself, and man, I really hope he doesn't see me. As far as like an actual tarot reading goes, if you have a upright Hermit Arcana as your, tarot reading, that's actually not a bad thing, even though it sounds kind of bad. Now, when someone calls you a hermit, that's usually not a compliment, you can picture literally either a hermit crab or a guy that just physically refuses to leave his dwelling. But in the whole, tarot reading and, Jungian principle of the hermit, it's actually more positive than you may think. The picture on the card, which I might as well show you, it's of an old man in a lantern. And I know what you're thinking, I don't want to be an old man in a lantern. Shut up, it's actually a good thing. So this old guy reflects something positive, which is a pursuit of knowledge and looking into your own life and analyzing yourself in a positive way. But at the same time, there's also the reverse. Also, wow, that was a really weird camera angle, what the heck? While an upright hermit card is usually reflecting, yourself and how you analyze things and basically introspection. That's the single word I just could not think of to save my life today for some reason. But there's an opposite side to that, and that is overanalyzation. Maybe you're doing it too much, or you're doing it too little. There's definitely a healthy amount, and it's not overthinking things. But that can occur if you're not careful, which is really what the reverse hermit is all about. Just to shed a little light on that subject. The Hermit Arcana is not really difficult to understand. It's actually pretty straightforward and switch. Doesn't seem though there are any active traps at the moment though. Huh. So that means pressing would probably not kill us. Do you want to go ahead and do that, Yusuke? I'd be down for it. I don't know, it's just we're not dead yet. It's funny to me, I don't know why. Did something just move? I guess it sounded like it. Wonder what it was. Didn't feel very far away. Yeah, it was actually the traps to the north of us have been disabled. But when these cards were created, the tarot cards actually, they were formed in the Middle Ages, and the idea of a person that stays indoors and studies was not a negative thing at all. In fact, it was quite positive, and I really hope I can get past here without getting spotted. That'd be really cool. But it's kind of funny to see how things and just the general belief of hey, is a nerd someone to be respected or admired? It changes from time to time. I don't know. I find that somewhat fascinating, and by no means am I trying to bash on anyone who's introverted. I really don't like that term because it sounds like an extrovert and an introvert, right? If given balance, are never a bad thing. In fact, that's what I think the whole Jungian study was all about. That, oh crap, get me there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That reset. Oh my gosh, that is really lucky. But that's what the Jungian study is kind of all based around: the id, the superego, and the ego. You have to have balance in everything, That's why the superego exists. Am I grasping a bit here? Most likely, because I'm very not well versed in Jungian psychology, actually. But generally, it's a good idea to be introspective. Just not all the time to where it's harmful to you. You have to take a step back and realize, am I the reverse hermit? Or am I the upright hermit? And that's what I think this whole palace is really trying to show the player. Although not in your face, hey, here's the hermit card, super. It's very subdued in how it does it. It's very nonchalant. I don't know if subdued is the right word. Sometimes my vocabulary sucks, I'll be real with y'all, but I'm sure you all know that by now. My vernacular is always something I'm trying to improve upon. Just not in videos for some reason. I always default back to the same words and what? But I don't even have a thingamajig. What are we gonna do? Well, the answer is quite simple. we gotta go find one now. Also, I kind of want to mention something, but I feel like I'm gonna get up to 10 of this item before it comes necessary, but I might as well talk about it now. I'm already bringing it up. So there is a item that is dropped by Anubis that I really want to get 10 of, and let's see, how many do we have? Oh my gosh, we only have one. Are you kidding me? That's gonna be kind of a pain. Alright, so I might as well just spoil this right now. There is an unlimited lockpick inside of Persona 5, and to craft it, you need 10 liquid mercury, which drops from Anubis. Now, this isn't the last time you'll encounter Anubis, but it is the earliest, but also not the most efficient. And what the heck? This one's a little bit different looking. It has raw on top of it. Actually, it could be Horus, and this coffin is different design from the others. So it'll make you wonder why. This is odd. Why don't we check it out? Yeah, let's head inside. Hopefully there's no one occupying it. Another button? I can't believe you saw through that trick! Well, we do have third eye after all. Oh, that's gotta be the secret button or something. Let's try pushing it. Okay, let's press it. And will we get it? Nope. Now there's another button on the other side of the goddamn room. I don't know why. And what was that? Just heard something. It's the magic button we go to. It's right back here. It's kind of like tricky. You might not like recall exactly where this button was, but yeah, it's right back here. Looks like this coffin's open now. You gonna try and press the button? Heck yeah. Well, I'm just not gonna ignore it. Come on, Makoto. It moved to reveal a secret passage. Man, I love that so much. It's so stinking cool. But yeah, I wanted to clear out that room before we got to this, just to lower the encounter rate a bit. And I wonder if we were supposed to use the Viridian gem somewhere. Come on, let's just take it with us. We can figure out how to use it later. We already know how to use it. Whatever. Sweet. We got it. Let's go. Heck yeah. Alright, we navigated back to this pedestal. Let's put the thing we got from the dog statue back on it. Well, we have a gem now. We should try putting it here. Yeah, let's insert it. Yeah, we've done this a couple times. Now something pretty awesome is gonna happen. Yeah, there's now a passageway for us. Of lights, in fact. It's quite impressive. Seems we should be able to pass over it. It's not gonna disappear while we're crossing it, right? This is a little scary. Yeah, I'm with you on, gosh. Hold me. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, I don't know if I would trust this bull crap, I'll be honest. And look at all these markings, man. It's kind of cool. It's a pretty sweet design, I'll be honest. But yeah, now the whole, like, just remainder of this specific area is basically going to be navigating this, like, gigantic room. I haven't shown it off, like, in its entirety yet, but it's big, man. It's, like, pretty much the biggest, like, palace area so far. But it's really well divided up, so it doesn't feel like too much to, like, swallow all at once, you know? You can't eat the whole sandwich in one bite, Hilly. You gotta take it one step at a time. One bite at a time. Man, I want that unlimited lockpick. I also forgot, yeah, you'll need, can you just fight, please? You'll need some aluminum material as well, so make sure you grab 10 of those. Actually, no, I think it's 20. Crap, but, not another. More Thoth, dude. I like this guy a lot, and I really want to recruit him, but, man, he's so goddamn high level. Also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but since no matter what, Morgana's Confidant levels, like, naturally, you don't actually need to, like, really farm as hard as you might think you may need to get all those mercury. If you just simply auto-attack with Joker, don't forget that you have a very small chance to get them to drop what they want. Also, if you confuse them, very good idea. Sometimes they'll drop the one equipment that they can drop, and, oh, give me some muscle milk. I know you worked out, Thoth. Now, this doesn't always mean that it's going to drop, like, the material right. It doesn't always happen like that, but there's a decent chance. Don't quote me on that, though. I don't know everything about this game. I wish I did, but you know what I mean. Let's go into Matador for old time's sakes. Get that Swift Strike! We missed, god dang it. That's why we don't use old personas, man, and he's so confused. Come on, give me something. God. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Get out of here. But yeah, grinding for those stinking things is gonna be annoying, but it's gonna, like, definitely, like, help me out in the end. Because, you know, I want to show off the contents of the chest. Didn't I say I'd cut out all the fights? Huh. What happened to that, John? The answer is, I don't know. Shut up. Right. Whatever. We're moving on. You get over to this thing really quick before that other shadow decides to come back. Where's he at, dude? Yo, I know he's gonna spawn the second I leave my cover. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and get the chest. I don't think this one's anything too amazing, but I got lockpicks to spare, and after this, we'll never have to worry about that again. And oh, we got Makoto. Nice. Got the retention vest and some jewels we probably don't really need. And I'm just gonna sprint over here. Okay, didn't see us. Heck yeah. So far, we're making actually really good time. I'm pretty darn pleased. We got another safe room. Should we go in the... Yeah, we might as well. I mean, the palace is actually very nice about getting you back to that main corridor very quickly, so I don't find these too terribly helpful. But hey, in case you need to like heal up or you just like really want to save, they're good. I mean, since I fused Isis, I don't need to really worry about getting insta-killed because she blocks all light and dark attacks, which is also really good for farming a noob. Anubis, holy crud, Futaba, we got her cornered, thank goodness. Wait, look, there she is! It sucked if we had to go through hell again because we walked to her without thinking first. Yeah, good point. So what's your call? You want to keep going? Might as well, I guess, since I already know what's coming. But we should be careful. Yeah, since there is a boss battle coming up, technically, you're late. I thought all of you had died. We almost did, thanks to you! I mean, do you really want to help us? Make up your goddamn mind! Yeah, seriously. I'm not sure. There's not much left at this point, though. Wait, what do you mean? Not again. It's all because you picked on her skull. God damn. So yeah, now we're getting our penance for that. Your short temper has created more work for us. This is my fault? I'm sure she would have done that anyways, and who dares intrude upon the peace of this holy ground? This is the Pharaoh's tomb. None may disturb her slumber. We can't retreat now. We'll just have to do this. Heck yeah, we will. And since we've already fought these guys before, we're probably gonna be fine. So yeah, this is kind of a bummer. God dang it, really? That made things slightly annoying, but seriously, like, they had to use Mott again? They couldn't give us any other Egyptian-themed enemy. It's fine, it really is, but I don't know, man. I was kind of hoping for somebody else, but it's no biggie at all. Basically, just spam. No, Morgana's dead. Crap. Forgot to mention, yeah, when you're rattled, you're really weak because you're a freaking rat. So that sucks. But luckily for me, we do have Garula now on Isis, so we can go ahead and spam that every single turn and get some all-out attacks once we take care of his other minions. I'm actually going to go ahead and use Garula against the Naga as well, and then we're going to just baton pass. Ooh, did really good damage. Baton pass over to Yusuke. He'll finish off the Lamia, and then we'll be good to go. Actually, might as well use Mabufu, since I'll do damage to Mott as well, but once they're both down, get him, Maddie. Like, seriously, like, this is like my only major complaint about a couple of the mini-bosses in P5, and it's nothing really on Atlas's fault, it's just, they're not too terribly diverse. Like, sure, they can really only do so much, and I know that, but man, I was really hoping for a lot, and please don't. That wasn't very nice of you, Mott. Alright, we'll work around it, though. Let's, just use Flesh Bomb. I'm surprised we don't have, like, we didn't get a single freeze in this whole dungeon. That's really surprising to me. Like, god dang, like, all the times, well, actually, no, Yusuke's been spamming physical attacks more often, but, oh well. I actually thought the, like, protagonist of, like, the 5th Persona game would specialize in, ice. Actually, no, I thought it would be wind. I went back and forth, but, yeah, it turns out that was not the case. He sort of specializes in curse damage, and they try to, like, interject that as, like, yeah, this is the new thing that's really cool. And that it is. But just, it sucks being wrong. But dang, we didn't even need Morgana for this fight. Oh, no. We kind of did. Yusuke just stands up. He's like, I suppose I'm a rat now. How fruitless. So, that seems like something he would say, even though fruitless doesn't make much sense. Let's just wrap this up. Me and Makoto, the king and the queen. No, didn't even need that. I guess never mind. Just decided to die. Wow, that's a lot of money. I'll appreciate that. And I'm leveled up. Nice. But not Morgana. Just kind of unfortunate. The heck's up with her? Can you just try and calm down? Nothing good will come of letting your temper flare up like that. She did say there's not much left, though. The ending of this palace may be drawing close. Yes. In fact, it is. I explore everything. More or less, yeah. I mean, not literally everything, but a good chunk, I guess. But yeah, just spoiler warning, you're gonna need this. I don't know what your indication is that it's up here, but hey, another Anubis statue. Yeah, it's one of those shining things just like before. Yeah, it's kind of the running theme. Let's take it, Joker. You got her, man. It's my gem now. You ain't getting it back, Anubis. Sorry. Okay, we got it. Let's go. And seriously, like, they're even fighting Anubis, right? Do you think they'd, like, just tell Ryuji, hey, you know that shadow we just fought? That's the same guy. Keep that in mind, Ryuji, when you call him the dog god. But, man, I need to heal up. Holy crud. But, man, this is kind of a bummer. I love this palace so much, but yeah, it's not the longest. It's also not the shortest. I think that was actually Madarame's. Feel free to disagree with me. Well, I guess I felt that way because, you know, you kind of do it in, like, chunks, right? And was there something like this before? Yes, there was. Let's put it in. There we go. And now, woo, another one of these giant platforms will be unlocked. Sight brings a tear to my eye yet again. You're so freaking weird, dude. Just such a candid expression from Ryuji. I love that. He's just like, he doesn't even hold back. But yeah, now you can access all the other areas. In case you haven't shot that ballista yet, you can now do that. But yeah, we're pretty much done here. Now it's time to enter the final chamber and figure out the last one of these incredibly sad murals. Like, I don't know, they hit me in my weak spot, you know? They knock me down. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe it's not as sad. Maybe it's just sad for me because of my life. No, another Ignis ring. But you may think, oh, he's just hamming it up. But no, I think, like, just the even idea of someone witnessing something this traumatic as a small child is just, God, it sucks. It'd be weird if we found a treasure demon here. Like, where the crud would it go? It's just like a tight area. This reminds me of something in, like, Jak and Daxter. Isn't there, like, an area like that? Where it's like you're climbing on giant, like, statues and stuff? I'm pretty sure. No, man. I'm gonna miss this giant, overly complex puzzle pyramid. I love it. Maybe my obsession with the pyramids came because there's a building in my hometown, actually, like a skyscraper that, like, a big advertisement of it is, it's exactly as tall as a pyramid, and it's pointed at the top and has, like, you know, triangles. And if, like, those triangles went all the way down, it'd be exactly as tall as a pyramid. I don't know. And I always looked at that every day and thought of that, but another blank mural. Have we been feeling fine another one of those things? What makes you think that? It's like we haven't done this 2 times before. It's only one thing to do. We have to solve the puzzle. Yeah, I don't know why I went up to it beforehand. That was kind of random, and they want to display the front wall now, right? I expect so. Joker, if you please. I'm on it. Don't sweat it. So this one is incredibly disappointing. It's really sad. Just let me throw that out there. I can't even begin to tell what this one is. Maybe a rather difficult puzzle for us to solve. Yeah, but I played Banjo-Kazooie before. I'll be alright, so... Yeah, this one you have to rotate and, like, position them in a really specific order. It's not too hard. It's still pretty elementary, I guess. Elementary, my dear Watson. Wait. Isn't Watson and singing, you know, those guys? I can't think of... Sherlock Holmes. That's the name of the famous detective. God, John, you idiot. Our arch enemy? Well, the answer is yes. Also, I finished the puzzle. Take that, Holmes. Yes, we finished it. A child pulling on her mother's clothes. Mom.
Oh.
More voices. I'm tired of eating dinner alone all the time. It's always just convenient store bentos. I just want to go somewhere. Take me on a trip. The one clinging to her mother would be Futaba-chan, right? Don't be so selfish. You know I'm working hard to support you, right? Oh my gosh. So all Futaba wanted to do was go on a trip and her mom wouldn't let her. God, that sucks. I mean, yeah, your mom's gotta work, but you gotta give some time for your daughter, right? She seemed pretty angry. Is that the maternity neurosis the voice from earlier mentioned? I thought it was pretty normal for a child to want to spend time with their parents, though. Yeah, I mean, that's with everybody, right? It's like Futaba's a pretty lonely kid growing up. So, these incidents compounded, forcing her mother to suicide. I must die. Huh? I killed her. That's why I'm here in this tomb. Don't say that! I will die. Oh my... Futaba-chan! Why'd she get so quiet all of a sudden? What happened to that snarky personality? Could her heart perhaps be growing weaker? We have to hurry and save her. Yeah. Even though we're a bit too late for her mom. God. Maybe something that was, like, mentally wrong with her. I don't know why I'm so obsessed over these fictional characters, man. But I feel for them. And I can't, like, not. I don't know why. There's something wrong with me, but, yeah. pathway's finally open. Let's go.
Hey, this ain't opening. Think there's a way to open it somewhere else?
This door... it looks familiar. Oh, Futaba's room! That's it!
Why ain't it opening?
It must be her cognition that no one can enter it.
I'm surprised that you made it this far. Beyond lies the Pharaoh's chamber.
So the treasure's through here?
Indeed. However, you need my permission to open this door.
Then open it for us!
I cannot. You must have her invite you in.
What the F? Ain't this your palace?
What's she mean, Mona? The shadow is Futaba, but not Futaba herself. In other words, we need the real Futaba's permission. So we need to have Futaba-chan open her room and let us in?
Considering that you made it all the way here, you may be able to do it.
Looks like we'll have to return to reality once. But I remember Boss saying that she won't let anyone in.
Right. She's a serious shut-in.
How will we convince her to allow us entry?
Standing around here won't help. We'll just have to give it a try. That's what she wants, after all. I think that we should do it too, even if it means we have to force ourselves in.
Someone sure is stoked about this.
We have no choice but to sneak in again.
Joker, it's your call when we do this. Make sure you think of some excuses just in case Boss catches us.
Someone sure is confident for no reason.
On that note, is everyone clear on what needs doing?
Oh, that reminds me. Give me the calling card. The one Alibaba sent us.
What are you going to do with it?
We're the Phantom Thieves, you know? We gotta announce this. If the treasure's there when we get the room open, giving this to her will let us take it right away. Queen, help me think of what to write.
I suppose.
We got this covered. You decide on a good time we barge into a room. That's all you.
Alright, now that we've secured the route to the treasure, all we have to do is change Futaba's cognition to open the door. But for right now, there's still a couple of other things I want to take. Did I go? Yes, I did. God dang it. I wanted to go to the safe room, but there's a couple of things I still want to take care of inside of this palace. I want to try and see how realistic it is to get 10 liquid mercury from Anubis. So far, we have
This space is
1, and we also need the aluminum sheets. And those drop from Anzu, and, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't think you're intended to get all the materials in one palace. There are going to be enemies in the next palace that are a little more frequent for the liquid mercury. We only have 4 aluminum sheets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, getting the lockpick in this dungeon is very unrealistic, but hey, I'm going to try and level up, mostly to get Satanta's next skill, and maybe, just maybe, get all these materials to make this lockpick. Will I do it? Probably not, but I'm gonna try anyways. I wonder what Makoto's looking at. Anyways, we're back after not a super long grinding session. I got the amount of yen that I wanted, and guess how many goddamn divine liquid mercury I got? Singing 0! I fought Anubis like 12 times and got literally 0. So this is the point where I want to say, yes, you could potentially get the eternal lockpick in this palace, but it's not required. There's actually an enemy in the next palace that are fought far more frequently, actually have a weakness you can exploit, so you can knock them down or request an item. And all around, yes, this is the earliest time you could get this item, but really, don't sweat it too much. And besides, Anubis can appear in mementos, so for right now, we're just gonna bail now that Satanta, which is the persona I was trying to level up, is really close to getting his next skill. And where is he? Yes. Satanta should get a skill that's gonna really make this game kinda easy, fairly soon. Especially if we fuse him with the Stone of Scone. So, before we exit the palace, let's head to the Velvet Room and do that thing we always do. For some reason, is fuse the next persona for the next boss battle. Now, I'll be honest. Not required. There's a ton of different persona you could fuse to make this next fight go your way. I just want to use these ones because, I don't know, they kind of fit the themes of this palace, like, slightly. It's not like concrete, but I don't know. I'm just rolling with them. You don't have to. The first persona that we will be needing, though, is where on earth is strength? Yeah, there we go. Kelpie. And then we will be needing... Crap, I already skipped Angel. Is an Angel down here? Yeah, Justice should be right there. Okay. I've done everything according to plan. This should pretty much give me what I'm looking for. I also need Arsene, but we'll not worry about that right now. Let's first strengthen Satanta with the Stone of Scone. We got a million of these guys. It's not a big deal. This will give him access to charge. Now, let me just say this right now. Next attack will deal more than double the damage. This is pivotal in SMT games. It's actually a 2.5 increase to all physical attacks. Or at least, you know, the next physical attack. But that is so goddamn strong. Let's fuse this boy up real fast. I don't know why I'm treating Satanta with such... I'm pampering him at this point. He got 2 treasure demons. No one else got that kind of treatment, but we want charge as quickly as we can get it. It's going to make the main character really, really powerful. And yeah, we can get an increase in magic. That's actually good because that affects the increases of, you know, the next persona, and we don't really need that skill. But yeah, seriously, I want to go and like make sure to register this Satanta because getting charge on as many persona as possible is really gonna help us. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, I might as well head back to the compendium and summon Arsene, since he's one of the other persona that I need. People are really asking me like, dude, why don't you use Arsene more often? He's so cool. It's like, the main purpose of this game is to fuse the myriad of different persona. If you just stuck with the first one, you're not really using the wild card to its fullest ability, right? I don't know. That's how I feel about it, though. But let's combine Matador with Satanta to create the Hermit Naga. And the answer is no, I don't really need this. But he can inherit a lot of skills. So we're going to pass on Rising/Swift Strike from Matador, Racunda, which we actually can't fully pass on, and Charge. This is not a bad set, and sure, we don't have the Hermit Arcana established yet, but still, I'm fusing this persona. Basically, like, I'm working in reverse to fuse, like, a persona of a new confidant, like Arcana, if that makes sense, which we haven't established either, so he's not going to get a big boost, but hey, this worked. Next, we're going to pass on Naga and Kelpie to create Orbis. Wait, do I need Arsene? Yeah, I do. Wait, yeah, I already summoned him, though. Orbis, not a bad persona. He actually gets Maracunda, which if you like playing around your party members, hey, that's actually great to grab. Unfortunately, he can only inherit 3 skills, but hey, Maracunda is way stronger since it hits everybody. So passing on Racunda, not necessarily required. And it's kind of crazy. I know I'm just going to jinx myself by doing this. We haven't encountered a accidental fusion yet. It's kind of blowing my mind. Like, I really want to see that happen. And the Hierophant Arcana will advance it. Not really super helpful, but hey, we got Maracunda. So now we're going to combine him with Angel to create Orthus. Who, yeah, won't... They're so judgmental. It's like, do you really need this? It's like, just fuse the goddamn persona. Why are you judging me? Jeez, it's a part of my grand plan. But now that we have this Orthus, we're going to combine a persona of the Fool Arcana and a persona of the Hanged Man Arcana to create a new Arcana, which is the Tower. Now, you're going to have to do this eventually, but believe it or not, Yadayu of the Tower. It's actually a pretty good persona, like, all around. He drains wind and is only weak to psychokinesis, and he eventually learns the ability to dodge that. That and having really high agility, god dang, he's actually not bad. Unfortunately, he can only inherit 3 skills, so we gotta choose wisely. I think we gotta get rid of Rising Slash. Swift Strike should do, Maracunda, and Charge. Now that we have this persona, we're gonna be doing okay. Sure, he doesn't have insane physical strength, but Yadayu is gonna do some serious damage with that combo, and I am Yadayu. I will gladly sacrifice my body to help you. If it brings you glory, a new mask I shall become. Yo, cool, dude. You're a bird persona that's not weak to bullets. That's all I needed to hear, man. But yeah, so far, his stats aren't amazing, but he's gonna get us by for what we need him for. And also, being able to absorb wind is gonna be very handy in this next battle. So all around. Not a persona you need to fuse, but hey, if you're not a super high level, you might want to check out the Tower Arcana. And this is backstory. It's the Hindu King of Birds. That's all you really need to know. And now that we got him, well, guess it's time to head back out. Truth be told, though, we can't really... The problem here is, sure, I could send in the calling card right away and take out, you know, everything this palace has to offer, but we kind of want to hold back on that for a bit and level up our confidence, which is really, like, I know it takes away from all, like, you know, the we finally got to the highest point of the palace, we're almost there, but it's like, no, real talk, we need to back up and level some confidence. And we did the whole place in one day. That is, like, not really impressive anymore, given, like, how overpowered we are. And we finally secured a route to the treasure. On you now, send the calling card. You're right. Once we send it, the heist is the only thing left. We have to succeed. I think we'll be okay, hon. Let you decide when we go. Let's make sure we're ready. Heck yeah! But that'll be, like, an episode later from now. Because, you know, the confidants are important, too. I had a debate with a friend about this, actually, like, the other day. While I do think the calendar system, you know, the way that Persona 4 and 5 actually handle dungeons, it is somewhat restrictive at times on, like, character motives and, like, you know, just what you can accomplish. Because at the end of the day, it's a video game for, you know, players to enjoy, right? But right now, there is no character motivation to not go and save Futaba from, you know, her palace. I'm just throwing that out there. But hey, what can you do? Honestly, I think they do a pretty good job, and most players probably just head in straight away. And yeah, it's really hot. Sorry, Sojiro. Calling cards ready! That was fast. Yeah, it really was. I mean, I wrote 3 of them before this, remember? But I came up with almost all the sentences. You don't gotta mention that. Smooth, Ryuji. The real question here is when we should go to Futaba's room. I think our leader should decide. Look who's the smooth one now. It really should be up to him, though. Don't you think? Absolutely. We have no choice but to carry this out. It's all on you. Yeah, I know. There you have it. Sounds like a pretty important task to get pushed on you. Once you've made up your mind, just give the order as usual at the hideout. Heck yeah. And I mean, come on, we got like 21 days before Medjed would actually act. So we're gonna be fine, but yeah, like I was saying before, it's kind of like, it takes a bit away from the drama of it all, but we actually need to hold off on when we go to send the calling card to Futaba. I know, kind of lame, but that's just the way 100% route is currently. But that is all the time I have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I try to make this one a little less preachy. I'm just throwing that out there. But in the next episode of Persona 5, now that we're done with Futaba's pyramid, well, not done, but you know what I mean. It's back to the daily grind of leveling up confidants and helping our friends with their problems. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.